Are you a restaurant owner or do you know of a restaurant owner locally? If so, you're going to want to stay tuned for this episode. And even if you're not a restaurant owner, you're a service-based business owner, you're still going to want to take notes because what we're about to dive into today is going to help you during this crazy time with everything going on in the world. So be sure to share this broadcast out. Get a pen, get some paper, and get ready to dive into today's episode where we're going to talk about Restaurant Survival Guide. Here we go.
Can't say I never tried to warn ya. And I'm just trying to tell ya.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. I'm your host, Ed Troxel, Facebook Live producer, helping you, the small business owner, show up, deliver, and engage here online through live broadcasting. Now, today we're going to talk about restaurant survival, and I'm going to start off right off the bat with I do not own a restaurant. I am simply the marketing guy that helps you figure things out. And today I wanted to talk about restaurants because of the fact of what I'm seeing in terms of Facebook pages and just what's happening in the world. So even if you're not a restaurant owner, you probably know someone who is, so feel free to share this broadcast with them. You can also take notes for your own business because everything I'm telling you today, almost 99% of what I'm going to tell you today is going to apply to you and your business and what you can do with it. So stick around. Let's jump into it. You'll be able to watch the replay. And let me also mention that the links to all of the different things I'm about to share with you and talk to you about will be put on the blog post. So I will mention this throughout the broadcast, but if you would like to get a link when the blog post goes live, just drop me a comment down below and I will reply with the direct link after the broadcast and everything's set up for you because we have a lot of content to get through. So why am I doing this? Because I know that times are very challenging. Lots of businesses have had to pivot, adjust from being online to those who haven't gone online yet, they've been in retail, to all the things, right? And so that's the main reason why I wanted to do this. But also, it's because of what I'm seeing with Facebook business pages. So before we jump into this too far, let's just start with the Facebook business page. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm very passionate about small business owners having a Facebook business page and having a consistent active presence. So let's break that down before we dive in too far because we have to have a solid foundation before we can build upon it. So Facebook, you have a Facebook account that includes your personal profile. That's what you created when you started with Facebook. Then because you're a business owner, you created, or if you haven't yet, you will, a Facebook business page. And then some of you may have a Facebook group. That's a whole nother story, but we're going to focus on the page because the page is public and it is what people are going to when they're looking up your information. So it's so important for you now more than ever. It was kind of optional for you before. Right now it's not for having an active presence on your business page. I'm going to show you some examples of some local businesses of what they're doing so that way you can see it and get some ideas for yourself. But the main message for you today, at the very least, I need you to show up on your business page. I need you to show up. I need you to deliver. And if at all possible, you need to be engaging. That is the message for today. Because just like restaurants, all of us are making adjustments. But restaurants are really hurting because they're not used to the online portion, right? And we have to plan right now what's going to happen for the turnaround. And so that's what we're also going to talk about. It's not just what we need to do right now for this present moment. It's what we need to do now for the present, but also for what's going to happen for the turnaround here. So here's a small sample of what happened over the weekend. Well, actually it wasn't over the weekend because I took most of the weekend off, but here's a small sample of what I've been noticing. And this is just one of many examples. 3 out of the 4 local business pages that I went to, which we're not going to name them, but 3 out of the 4, did not have any recent updates. Now, let me back up and say the reason why I was on these business pages was because they were ones that came to mind that I thought, if I'm going to order some food to help support a local business, where should I go? So these names popped up in my head. I went to their Facebook business page. Lo and behold, there was no updated comments, posts, anything about what was happening today or this past week or anything. And it just kills me when I see that, because I am a consumer. I am your customer looking for you to be either open and or tell me what to do, because I'm trying to support you. And so just to give you that example, is there are people out there waiting for you to tell them what to do. Whether you're a restaurant owner or an online business owner, we all fall into the same boat. We need to tell our audience what to do. We need to give them updates. Social media allows us to do that. Your Facebook business page is a crucial piece of that puzzle. Yes, you may have Instagram. Yes, you may have Twitter and LinkedIn and all of the things, but you need to update that Facebook business page. It's crucial. Now, even if you are closed, you're a restaurant and you're closed, you can't have anybody come in, you can still give updates. Whether you're doing takeout, curbside, delivery, or you're just completely shut down, you still need to be giving updates. Why? Why should you still be giving updates even though business is at a standstill right now? Anybody have any ideas? Even if you're watching the replay, shout them out in the comments. Why do you think that you should still be giving updates even if your business is at a standstill? I mean, let's face it, you may not know what you're going to be doing next with the business. You may not even know if the business is going to keep moving forward. But why do we want to keep people updated? Rhonda, yes, my computer's going to be a little slow, so bear with me. I'm going to try to get stopped with the lagging here. But Rhonda says top of mind. Yes. Do you guys know how important this is? We're going to show some examples of how to stay top of mind. We're going to talk about some resources for you in terms of business articles to give you more tips here and everything. But staying top of mind, not only for what's happening right now, but for what's going to happen when the turnaround, because the business is struggling. That's a given, right? Almost every business is struggling right now. So what can we do? What can we do? We can show up on social media, specifically our Facebook page. We can deliver a post on a regular basis, whether that means daily or weekly. We shouldn't go past that, though. It should really be that frequent right now, because we're trying to stay top of mind, even if we don't have anything to offer at this moment. Your restaurant is closed. You don't have any takeout or curbside or delivery services. That's okay. Get out there and stay active on your social media profiles, specifically your Facebook business page. Give updates of the best of. Showcase menu items that you've had previously. Ask questions about what was their favorite dish. Make people remember the good times that they had at your restaurant. Have them share photos if they have it from their anniversary, or ask when their anniversary is coming up and how they would like to spend it. Like, get some activity going on your profile, on your business page, because it's important. It helps you stay top of mind, because even if I can't come to you right now, I need to know that you're still around, and I need to know that when things turn around, I know where to go right away. Because guess what? If you're not staying active on your business page, I guarantee you will be forgotten, and it will hurt your business even more. I know that's harsh, but you have to understand how crucial it is to stay active on your Facebook business page. It's required now. So understand that you need to be active. You also want to make sure that people can find you and know what's going on. Remember, social media is social. You're asking people to join the conversation, just like I'm asking you right here. I'm asking you to not only share this, because you probably know a business owner who could, specifically a restaurant owner, who could learn from this, but also to comment and to share your thoughts. Let me know what you're seeing out there. This is not just me talking to you. This is me talking with you. We're opening up the conversation because I'm going to show you in a minute some examples of what local businesses in my area are doing. I'm hoping that you will drop comments later showing me what's going on in your area. What are some things that you're noticing with business owners in your area, whether it's a restaurant or just a local business? There's a lot of things changing out there, and there's a lot of excitement with these pivots. And we need to make sure that we're showcasing those as much as we can because we want to stay top of mind. Marketing is all about the conversation. Social media is all about joining that conversation. So we need to utilize the tools and resources we have at our fingertips. And here's the thing. Facebook business page, running it costs you $0. I don't want you worrying about how far your organic reach goes. I don't want you worrying about how many likes you get, how many shares, how many comments, how many views. We don't care about that right now. That is beside the point. We care about doing these 3 things because this is what's going to get you to that success. This is what's going to help you. If you are not doing these 3 things on your business page consistently, you are already taking your business and pushing it to the side. I hate to say that, but it's true. We have to use the tools that we have available for us to make sure we stay top of mind. Rhonda, yeah, audio and video skipping and freezing. I know it's Facebook is having a little issues this morning. So hopefully the replay won't be as up and down, and hopefully it comes through a little bit better. Sorry, I get so passionate about this, you guys, too. So it's like trying to like slow myself down for you. So we want to make sure that we stay top of mind. We want to make sure that we are connecting with our audience on a daily, if not weekly basis. I realize you have a lot of things going on, and daily may not be the right thing for you and your business. That is okay, but don't go past a week without talking to your audience. Don't go past a week without talking to your audience. You need to stay top of mind. So let's dive into what I have for you here on the screen, because I want to give you some other tips for you to do right now. So again, if you want any of the links for this, it will be in the blog post. Just drop me a comment below, like Rhonda says. She said, please send me a link. I will make sure to do that. If you're watching the replay, just drop me a comment and I'll make sure you get the blog post link. So then that way you can get access to all of these resources that I'm about to share with you. Let's go ahead and get this. Whoops. Let's go here. There we go. All right. So this is one article, 8 Ways to Survive a Struggling Economy. What is number 1? Can you read that? I'm gonna try to blow that up for you. Give me a second here. What is number 1 right there? It says, step up marketing. Listen, this is the biggest thing. This is why I'm so passionate about what I do and what you can be doing right now. We're not trying to go for an Oscar here with any of your posts or performances or lives or any of that stuff. We are just trying to get you to show up consistently on your business page. That is our goal. And so what I need you to realize is that now more than ever, you need to step up your marketing. That doesn't mean you have to go throw money at paid advertising. If that's something that's in your budget and you want to do that, fine, do that. I'm talking about the bare basics of you picking up your device and being active on your business page at least once a week, if not more. That's all I'm asking of you. And this is just one article. If you haven't heard me talk about this before, 2 weeks ago, I was in an all-day conference through Hawk Media, which is a fantastic company. They put on a full day marketing conversations with different top leaders and business professionals, including Damon John from Shark Tank. Listen, he even said, during these times, you need to ramp up your marketing and advertising efforts because those who do will come out on top. Now, I'm not saying that you, just by you showing up on your Facebook business page once a week is going to turn your business completely around and everything's going to be fine. No, because it doesn't work like that. But what I am saying is when you start embracing your business page and you start showing up on a more regular basis, you are helping your marketing plan, which encompasses all aspects of your marketing, from word of mouth to email marketing to paid advertising to organic marketing, all of the things. It's not just one that's going to save you. It's all of them tied together. So remember that. And this is a great way for you to embrace your business page and market. Step up your marketing efforts. That's number one. We're also going to mention the keep your overhead low. Now, I know with restaurant business, you have a lot of overhead because you have a physical location. What can you do to help minimize your costs? What are some things that maybe you can cut down on? What are some things that maybe you can change your menu so that you don't have, 100 different items? Maybe you have 10. Maybe you only offer breakfast instead of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe you only offer dinner instead of breakfast and lunch. Like, what are some things that you can do to see what would work to help you? As much as possible, cut down on those costs. Again, if you want these links, just let me know and I'll send you the blog post, but we're going to go through a few more of these because I want to make sure we get through these quickly. This other one, 5 tips for surviving the restaurant recession. What's the first one? Revamp your marketing menu. Revamp your restaurant menu. I was already on to marketing. Revamp your restaurant menu. Again, less is more. Don't cut advertising. There it is again. I've heard it 3 times now. Don't cut advertising. And I'm not just talking about paid ads. I got to always say that because, again, you can do your own advertising. It's called a social media post. That could be text. That could be text and copy are the same thing. It could be photos. It could be going live. It could be videos pre-recorded. Those are all part of your advertising there. So use that. Then we also have this article, which is from Shopify. Actually, it came in my inbox today, which is awesome, talking about how to start a food business online. Great resources in there. But again, marketing and content. Word of mouth can still take your brand extremely far. Remember, word of mouth is still the #1 form of marketing. It costs you $0, but what it does cost you is your time. Again, social media, posting actively on your Facebook business page is going to help with that word of mouth. You guys watching this broadcast right now, even on the replay, helps with pushing this out. Next thing you're going to do is comment. The next thing you're going to do is share this because you know somebody who could benefit from this, whether they're a restaurant owner or they're a business owner. They're still going to be able to pull something from this. So understand that word of mouth is huge, and that is what Facebook allows you to do. And not to mention, when you go live, like I am right now, that takes you to that next level because Facebook pushes that out more organically. Now, I'm going to show you some examples of local businesses that have been doing a phenomenal job with their social media posts. And we're going to break these down. Keep in mind, this is Facebook. It's active, so notifications may pop up, and that's okay. So we have our downtown Facebook page. It's not one I manage. It's just one that's on here. But look at how they have this. They combined a few restaurants from downtown, and they made it into a journey, an experience. Take out around the world restaurants with different types of food, and they put it all in together into one post. This is what I like to call a partnership, right? Downtown is partnering up with their restaurants and getting them to work together. Right now, you should be doing the same, whether it's with your downtown or with your fellow business owners. Because here's the thing, you may own a bakery that doesn't offer full-on breakfast or lunch or dinner, right? But maybe you know somebody who has a hotel or who has a nice restaurant where they do offer brunch and some other items. How can you maybe partner with them? Could you ask a meeting with them to see about what you guys could work on together, whether that's featuring your scones in their lobby or having at least a blog post that talks about both of your businesses and where you're located so that it organically reaches more people through Google. Like, these are just things that I'm spitballing quickly at you that are planting the seed, because it's so important for you to think outside the box. Figure out who can you partner with to help with this. Another example here. Bear with me because it's going to be a little bit of a lag here. So another restaurant, we're not going to play this video, but another restaurant did a Facebook Live yesterday. Now, is it the greatest Facebook Live? No, it doesn't have to be. It just has to be started and done. And that's what they did. It's a 6-minute Facebook Live. It talks about the restaurant being open for takeout. It lets people know their hours and what they're doing. They even showcased the kitchen. And then they also talked about how we all need to help each other out. So it wasn't just about their business. It was about restaurants and helping other businesses. That's what we're talking about. It's part of the conversation right now. So how can you support that? How can you take what you are doing or what you can do and put it out there? Let's go to another one. This is another great example. They have been doing a phenomenal job. Criminal Bakery has been doing a phenomenal job across the board on their Facebook page and their Instagram profile. Look at Stay at Scone orders. They tell you the date. I cannot tell you how awesome this is, because as you know, when we're looking on Facebook, it does have timestamps, but it's hard sometimes to determine when we look at a graphic. We don't really look at the timestamp. So to see this right there on the picture, letting us know that it's relevant and it's just happened, that helps. Then you can read the description. You may not read it right now, but it's one of those things that it's important announcement, effective immediately. We are issuing the, quote, Stay at Scone order, whereby everyone must eat scones while staying at home. And then they go on and they talk about their product. It's fun. It's uplifting. It ties into their brand. And it's relevant. It's recent. So keep that in mind. Now, I'm also going to take you to their website. Why? Because not only is their business page up to date, but they also have their website up to date and constantly dating it on the homepage. Now, earlier in the broadcast, I talked about going to I talked about going to 4 other businesses. It was not these ones, but I was in search of other restaurants locally. 3 out of the 4 did not have an updated Facebook business page presence. And on their websites, they actually didn't have any updates either. It was their normal website. Therefore, I don't know if they're open or not, or if they're affected or not. So how can I support you if I don't know that you're struggling, right? So you have to embrace social media and update your sites. Now, some of you may not be able to update your website because you're waiting on the designer because it's a little bit more complicated than you want to deal with. That's fine. But you can update your Facebook page. And that is what I'm trying to come across with, because that is so important. Let's see, I think I have one more here. Yes, so this was another one. So local town near me has a few videos. They're not live broadcasts, but that's okay. It's still video, where they actually went to certain businesses to showcase that business and to interview the owner and talk about what they do, what they're doing right now, what they have available. Again, it's just getting out there and sharing the information. If you're closed, let people know you're closed. If you're offering limited services, let them know. But it's not just a one and done type post. You have to realize that it's about keeping people updated, and that when you post once, the shelf life is so minimal, which is why I want you to show up at least once a week on your business page, if not more, but also make sure that you're posting information that's relevant to your audience. Show what's happening. Talk about what's happening. Go over things that maybe you're not sure of. Maybe you want to switch up your menu. Ask people, what do you want to see from us? Here's our current menu. What items are your favorite? Maybe you do once a week your top customer appreciation I'm going with this. So just keep that in mind. So let me go over the main points. I'll sum it up here for you guys. Of course, be sure to let me know what you're seeing out there. Drop it in the comments, even if you're watching the replay, because I want us all to help each other out, especially the restaurant businesses, because they are hurting really bad. Because it's a struggle when you have your doors closed and you're not familiar with the online world. So let's sum up some things here. A few main points I want you to take away. 1, step up your marketing. Make sure you are using Facebook to market your business. Use other platforms if you need to, but you got to start with your Facebook business page because you want people to know who you are now, and you want them to be able to think about you when things turn around. Because the minute things turn around, you better believe people are going to want to jump out of their homes and they're going to want to go places. So where should they go? Well, they're going to look at whatever pops up first in their newsfeed. And if you haven't been active, you're not popping up. Therefore, they have no idea who you are, which is going to make it twice as hard to market yourself later. 2, I want you to update your online presence. That includes your social profiles. That includes your website. Give people an update. Let them know what's happening. I want number 3 to be adjust as needed, including your menu items. Again, less is more. Keep that overhead as low as possible. Talk to people. That leads us into number 5, partnerships. Who can you partner with locally that can help you? Who can you partner with online that can help spread your message, right? Number 5, invest in tools and trainings that will help you grow. Listen, this is huge, especially for those who have been constantly go, go, go with running the day-to-day business. You haven't had enough time to learn something new or to invest in the right tools. You may not still have a whole lot of time on your hands right now because of everything going on, but it's so important to invest in some training, invest in the right tools. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It could be very minimal, but just make sure that it's something that's going to help you grow. For those who aren't familiar, besides me training you on how to go live, I do have the free course that will help you understand why your Facebook business page is so important and why you should be able to show up actively. And that's only a 30-minute training for free. So that's something that you can automatically go with and run with. And that's 30 minutes out of your day that has some handouts there for you to help you take all of these things to that next level. And when you go to the page here, it will be right at the top. You don't even have to click down below. It's just right there at the top. And then boom, you'll get that. So keep that in mind. Number 6, we touched on it a little bit, but I want to leave it with you. Go live. I know it's scary. I know it's a lot of work. And I know you want to get all fancy and awesome and have all of this going on. But again, all I want you to do is to show up for your audience, deliver your information, and engage with them. However you can make that happen, that is all that we're asking. That's all that you need to be doing, both now and consistently throughout the time coming up, if that makes sense. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So embrace Facebook, embrace your business page. It doesn't have to be scary. If you don't know how to use it, if you're curious about whatever it is on the page, reach out. Like I said, I have that free course that's going to teach you a lot right there, 30 minutes. And then if you're trying to get, into the Facebook Live, I got training for you on that as well. Let's work together and get you up and running because you need to embrace your page. Groups are great because some of you are going to be thinking, well, I have a group, but I'm really active in there. That's awesome. Keep that up, but that does not mean that you slack on your business page. There's a reason for all of this. There's a reason why I keep stressing the business page, and you have to keep that up. So use the business page in combination with your group if you want, but do not skip out on your business page because too many have done that and they haven't learned yet how to come back to it. And right now, that's what I want you to do. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you learned something out of this, whether you're a restaurant owner or a fellow business owner here online. Please be sure to share this out with your audience. And if you have questions, let me know down below. And again, I would love to see what you are seeing out there. Showcase a business. If you have a restaurant that you love going to and they're on Facebook, tag them down below. Let's share. It doesn't have to be in my area. This is the beauty of online, word of mouth. I get people all the time asking me, Ed, do you know a place to go here or there? You know, I used to travel back and forth to New York for a client. So people would ask me, Ed, I'm going to New York. What restaurants should I check out? And I pull out my list. So don't think that it just has to be in your local area. That's the beauty of Facebook, and that's the beauty of being online. So go out there, make it a great day. If you need anything, please let me know. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Take care.